Coming up on Campus Connection, vaccinations are being distributed on campus. And red-legged frogs that were extinct for 15 years are making their way back to Southern California.
Next, I'll tell you what nutritional assistance Long Beach State is offering students.
All that and more coming up next. Welcome to Campus Connection. I'm Brandon Dre. The Long Beach State vaccination program has began distributing the vaccine on February 1st. Those first in line included employees over the age of 65, and last week the university added those over the age of 45, including faculty with in-person classes. The distribution is taking place on the second floor of the pyramid parking structure. The drive-through clinic is being administered by the Student Health Services on campus. 200 students receive food from the food bank on campus each week. Campus Connection reporter Felisa Pliego went on campus to talk about the need and food insecurities.
The Associated Student Incorporated Beach Pantry Pop-Up Food Drive happens every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Broadman parking lot. It's available to any students in need of nourishment during these challenging times. Meats, fruits, veggies, milk, and even snacks are just some of the food available for students' needs, like Erica Bermudez, a student who is using the benefit.
Because my mom is a single parent, it helps us because she doesn't make obviously too much, so we have to use it to help me and my brother and my mom feed all of us. And due to the fact that I'm also doing virtual classes, I get to stay home and obviously just cook for them.
Rain or shine, students line up in their cars, waiting patiently for their food. The ASI staff makes sure that the food is distributed to students in even portions. Between 150 to 200 students are served each week. So far, this school year, the ASI has handed out food to 700 students.
We started doing that back in 2016, where the previous year, some of our student senators and our ASI Vice President were very much interested in a pantry and serving students that were in need. The food comes from various locations. It could be from our donors, our sponsors. Some of it is from money donations, and then we purchase the items.
This benefit is available to any current enrolled students. You must register on Beachboard. There are limited walk-up tickets also available for students with no transportation. Felicia Pliego, Campus Connection.
Scientists are reintroducing California red-legged frogs to parts of Southern California. Campus Connection reporter Leslie Rojas has more on the story.
California red-legged frogs are back after being absent from Southern California for more than 20 years. Scientists are now reintroducing them, with their first stop being the Santa Rosa Plateau in Riverside County.
This was something we actually were thinking about 20 years ago.
Ecologist Adam Backlund says people are not allowed to see the rare frogs that were imported from Mexico quite yet.
Early in the stage, and we don't want to tell people exactly where they are.
It can take up to 3 years before it's safe to see the frogs that were once listed as an endangered species.
And we think at that point, they're going to start to disperse across these sites pretty rapidly. And I think that'll probably be the time where people will encounter them.
For now, scientists and multiple organizations are working hard to conserve more wildlife. If you come to the Santa Rosa Plateau, you won't be able to see the red-legged frogs, but you can enjoy a nice walk through these trails. This is Leslie Rojas for Campus Connection.
College athletics are experiencing drastic impacts due to COVID-19. Campus Connection's Jonathan Ortiz is at Long Beach State with more on how the men's basketball team is navigating the season through the pandemic.
The Long Beach State men's basketball team had their season cut short last year due to the pandemic. Now, we're midway through a new season, but the journey here has been a buzzer beater. Team officials have worked very hard this season to ensure a safe environment for both players and staff, specifically through COVID-19 testing. Team staff and players receive tests on a weekly basis.
So we have a very robust testing program in place. We test the athletes a minimum of 3 times a week, and actually it probably averages much more than that. Wow. I mean, at one point, I think we were 6 times a week, it felt like.
Both players and staff are required to wear masks at all times. This year, the team does not gather in the locker room, and practice time is very limited.
Everybody must be have a mask on and then cover the nose. Everybody have hand sanitizer everywhere we go, especially we traveling.
Out of over 7,000 test results, only 3 have come back positive, twice for a staff member and once for a player. Because of this, the team has undergone 2 two-week quarantines this season, once in December and recently at the beginning of February, causing a total of 5 games to be canceled.
Things can change at any time. You can go into quarantine and not play for 2 weeks, not have access to a basketball, gym, or anything, and then have to come back and get right back to it like nothing ever happened.
When speaking to athletic director Andy Fee, he tells me that he hopes to get fans inside of the Pyramid as soon as this upcoming fall, albeit it will probably be at a limited capacity. From Long Beach State, Jonathan Ortiz, Campus Connection.
Thanks for joining us on Campus Connection. I'm Brandon Dre, and we will see you next time.